Hi, thank you for joining me today. If you haven't watched my videos, my name is Antonia. I live in the outskirts of Barcelona, and I'm in this sort of quest to start gathering cute stuff and antiques and traditional Spanish things for setting tables for the events and celebrations that I throw for my family and friends. While I was growing up, my mom was this sort of magician. She would take a little stuff that she had around the house, antiques that she had, flowers and maybe even like leaves from the garden, and she would create these magical table settings that were just like, I was always in awe at these like sort of like magical thing that she would do. But people tend to be was like, they were like, wow, I mean, how does she do it? Like, and I really want to sort of learn how she did it. But I realized that everything that I had to set the table, they were like the regular things that you buy in IKEA or like the store, and they didn't really show the things that I like, the style that I have in my home or anything. So I decided that it was time to start reflecting what I like, the same home decor that I have in my house, and sort of reflected in the tables that I was setting for the events that I really wanted to start throwing. So the first event that I'm throwing is my husband's birthday. He decided that he wants to have like a more chill and laid back event. So we decided to throw like a more pica pica or like tapas, which is basically lots of finger food and wine and like conversation with friends. And I'm so happy because I was able to go to flea markets and thrift stores and find really, really cool stuff to set a very Spanish and Mediterranean table. So join me. I'll show you some clips of where I did go, what I did find. I did find a few things that were not for table setting, but they had to come with me home because they were so cute. But now I have them at home, so I'm super excited. I'm such a fan of home decoration, so they had to come with me. I'm sorry. I'm guilty. I have a problem. Help me. But yeah, I'm very excited. Join me and I'll just show you everything. Join me in a day of shopping in the outskirts of Barcelona, Spain. This is my favorite thrift store. It's so filled with antiques and little treasures. As you can see, there's all sorts of things from teacups to crystal glasses. It was so amazing. I fell in love with so many different things. I mean, look at these beauties. They were made from stone. They were ideal to prepare guacamole or smash herbs and everything. But since we are on a budget, I decided to put them back. They were so pretty, but super, super pricey. I also found some amazing candlesticks. They were all antiques and handmade. But since I already have an entire collection at home, I decided to skip it this time. This is where I hit the jackpot. I was looking for silverware and I found some really, really, really cool forks and some really cool crystal wine glasses. The forks were so filthy, so, so, so dirty, but I did give them a good scrub. And look at these beauties. They were real crystal. They had never been used before. They even had their sticker on and they were so pretty. The following day, I decided to give another store a try. These had more of a mix from modern and antiques, and I did find some really, really cool stuff. I mean, look at all of these copper um, accessories for the kitchen. I think copper is a great ally when trying to elevate the whole vibe of a table or a space, and there were so many cute things. I did find this lovely jug. It's super old and super pretty. I didn't find a tablecloth, so I decided to go online and buy this beauty from an old lady in Italy. It's made of cotton, it's handmade, and I'm absolutely in love with it. What do you think? So we've already decided that my husband's birthday is gonna be a more laid back kind of event. We're gonna be having a pica pica or picada, which is basically lots of finger food, lots of wine and yummy drinks, and lots of fun with friends. I would have prepared like tortilla and like sort of like the regular tapas, but this time I really want to try a few things that I've already done in the past that I know that are amazing, and some things that I've never done before, and I really want to give it a try. So I went to my favorite books for some inspiration, and this is what I've decided I'm going to be preparing this time. So first off, I'm going to start preparing a goat cheese dip with roasted cherry tomatoes. I've done this in the past. My husband absolutely loves it. It's great. It goes great with just about anything, with bread, with veggies, with chips. It's super fresh, but at the same time, it has this extra element, which is super good. So I think it's going to be a success. So I'm adding it to the list. I'm also be preparing something that is good, so good, and my family loves it, which is garlicky and olive bread. We're gonna make it from scratch. It's super easy to make, and not only it's easy to make, it's actually super, super delicious, and people normally just eat it right away. So I'm gonna be preparing some of that. I will be making some grilled veggies with homemade alioli. If you haven't tasted alioli before, you're completely missing out. Alioli is just the most amazing thing ever. It's so delicious. It elevates just about any dish, anything you have. You put some alioli on it, and it's this whole experience, So that is a must for sure. I will be also preparing some bruschetas with what we call scalivada, which is basically grilled peppers with grilled onions and grilled aubergine. It's so good. It's really good. And we're going to top that with some pesto and sardines. This is not my recipe. I actually don't have a recipe for this. This is something that I tried in this tiny restaurant in Cadaqués, which is up in Costa Brava in Spain. And I remember trying it because I saw someone ordering. I was like, I want what that person is having. And it was it was a whole experience. Like, the texture was amazing. The flavors were just out of this world. And I really want to try to replicate that because it was amazing. And I want my friends to have that same experience that we had. I will be also preparing something that I've also never prepared before, which are glazed chorizos. Chorizo is something that is very, very typical from Spain. And this is a recipe that kind of has a twist because they're glazed and they're kind of sweet and sour. But I'm going to give it a try and see if they may become a event staple from the family. I will also be offering some boquerones rolls. So a boqueron is this tiny little fish, which is, it kind of has a vinegary flavor because it comes with olive oil and vinegar. It is super delicious. The flavors are amazing. And I'm going to put some extra magic in it so that they're not just your regular boquerons, and it's this whole experience as well. And I'm going to top it all with really, really big charcuterie board with lots of ham and different cheeses and grapes and dates and nuts, so that people just can grab and go. And this really, really cool olive thingy. I think it's a mix. It's just olive oil with magic. So basically pistachios and oregano and perejil, which is everything, rosemary, basil. We're gonna give it some extra magic to make it extra special, so people can just grab a piece of bread and dip it and be transported into basically where we live, the Mediterranean. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to try these new recipes with you. I'm really happy you're here. Something I didn't say. All these recipes are gluten-free. The garlic and olive bread is gluten-free. I'm gonna give you the recipe from scratch because we are gluten-free. Most of our family members, we cannot eat gluten, so we're gluten-free. However, I will also be offering in the party, you're gonna notice that I will also be offering gluten-filled, bread for our guests who are not gluten-free, so that everyone's needs are thought of and served. We will be serving really cool wine, cava from the area, and most likely Tinto de Verano, because it's a spring evening. It's probably going to get hot. It's going to be super nice. We're supposed to have sunny weather. However, it's been quite rainy lately, so I'm not sure, fingers crossed, we're going to be able to do it outside. I'm super excited about everything. I'm super excited about the menu. Stay tuned, because this week I will be posting the recipes, the videos with the recipes, and I'm also be showing you the little treats that I bought for myself. I went antique shopping in Barcelona, and I found really, really cool stuff to set the table. So if you want to learn more about the recipes that I've just told you about, and to see what I was able to get for the table and for the table setting, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification button. And stay tuned. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.